YouTube. Welcome to Allie Parker's World, where I'm Allie Parker. So, I watch BookTube quite often, and there was this really interesting game that they played a couple years back before I was a booktuber. It's called Reread, Rewrite, or Burn. So basically, what you have to do is you get the titles that you've read on your shelf, or some of them. You put them into a little cup or a jar or something. I just used my mug. And I wrote most of the titles that I've read. Some of them are children's books because I really like children's books. They're cute. Most of the children's books that are in here are ones that I've had since I was a kid. However, I would like to say that this is just a game, so don't be offended or anything. And also, I'm the type, once I read my books, if I do not like them, I'm not afraid to unhaul them. I get rid of them right away if they are not a 4 or 5 star. With that being said, most of these books in here are my favorites. There are exceptions, like my January TBR. Most of it is finished. There are still a couple on my list that I haven't gotten to yet, but most of those are just stacked right over there. You see them? Yeah. Those are the ones that I've read for January already. And I did not like all of them. I'm not going to say which ones or anything. We're just going to kind of go play this game. So how it works is I pick 3 titles from this little jar or mug. And then we decide, or I decide, if I want to reread, rewrite, or burn. So this should be interesting. Let's get right into it. So, I'm going to mix them up a little. There's 1, 2, 3. So, let's see what that one is. So y'all can see it. Okay, so it's Emily Dickinson's. It's a collection of Emily Dickinson poems, which I have over on this side. Sorry. My books are a little messy. So this is the first one. Then I have, Through the Looking Glass, which I actually just read. So it's right here. This is both of them, both Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, but I'm going to put it right. Can you guys see it? Let's see. There. Maybe. I should have planned this a little bit better. Sorry, guys. We're learning together. There we go. Then Emily Dickinson poems. Okay. And the last one. Alright, and the last one I picked was Crystal Ball. So it's actually teaching you 10-minute crystal ball is this one. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have poetry, children's book classic, which I just read for the first time, and a self-help kind of meditating and witchy. Oh, this is so hard. I guess I'll reread Emily Dickinson because I just absolutely love her poetry. Oh man, it's just poems, but I love her. Oh, I will just burn this one, I guess. I really loved reading it. I've read most of it. Actually, I've read it all now. But it's so good. It has like meditating tips and how to be like a good witch type of book. So, easy tips for developing your inner wisdom and psychic powers. Oh, so I guess I would burn that one. And so that means I would rewrite through the... Oh, but Through the Looking Glass is my favorite book so far this month. Oh, man. How could I rewrite it? Okay, well, rewrite, reread, burn. I really don't want to burn this one. Oh my gosh. Okay. Round 2. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ooh, okay. The Book Thief is the first one to grab. That one's actually right here. The Book Thief is the first one. Okay, then Locomotion. I know I spelled it wrong the first time, but it's Locomotion. And that one is right here. It's a very easy read. It's also poetry. Then Pride and Prejudice. I hope you guys can read that. So that would be in this big Jane Austen book. I've only read Pride and Prejudice in this book. There's 4 of them. Ooh. Okay, so this one's easy. I'm definitely rereading Locomotion. Oh man, so far there's a theme. All my rereads are poems. I'm gonna rewrite Pride and Prejudice. The first time I read it, I didn't really care for it, but I want to try it again, going with the open mind on my classics. So that one's rewrite. And The Book Thief, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get so much hate for this, but I'm burning The Book Thief. I did not like it. I could not get into it. I tried. But I'm not really a historical fiction type of person, and I think that's the problem with this book. It's great. I mean, it's written really well. It's great coming from death, but it's not my taste. I could not do it. So, I'm burning that. All right. Round 3. There's 2 for 1 and my third. So, this one of my kids' books. It's Today I Feel Silly. So let me see if I can find it. Okay, so that's this one. Today I Feel Silly and Other Moods That Make My Day. Oh no. My uncle got that for me a long time ago when I was sick, actually. Okay, then... Oh, Brave New Girl was one of my reads for this month. So let me find that. Brave New Girl, which is the first in a duology. And the last, oh no, this is my favorite book of all time, Where the Red Fern Grows. No, you guys. Okay, and then Where the Red Fern Grows. So, this sucks. Well, we already know I'm rereading Where the Red Fern Grows. I mean, that's like a given. That's my favorite of all time book. So finally not a poetry book in the reread. Actually this isn't that hard. Brave New Girl was so... Oh, wait. It was disappointing because of one thing in the book. I really liked it until about halfway, and then it really needs a rewrite. But Today I Feel Silly is so special to me because my uncle got it for me and it taught me all about my emotions. Oh my gosh, guys. What do I do? Okay, this one probably hurts me more than it hurts you. But I'm going to rewrite Brave New Girl because if it gets a better ending, then I would love this. This would be a 5-star book. I think right now it's a 2-star book. But it's only because of the ending and one decision that they made. I can't get into it, no spoilers. But because of one decision that they make about halfway through the book, it just ruined the whole book for me. Oh, man. So I guess rewrite is right there. Oh, man, that means I have to burn. Today I feel silly. Oh, no. Okay, let's go on. Another round. Okay, so let's grab... Oh, there were 3, but 1 fell. Okay, so let's see... Cries from the Lost Island, which was an arc I got this month. So, Cries from the Lost Island. Look at how beautiful that cover is. Alright. Then, that one's done. Oh, and Surrogate. So, it's the second Divergent. So, that one's right here. And Surrogate. And then... Oh, okay, here the last one is right there. The Duff. Oh, man, I read that one this month, too, as my reread. So, The Duff. Okay. So, the first part is pretty easy. I'm going to be burning Cries from the Lost Island. I gave this a 3 stars, and I actually liked it to an extent, but it was a little bit too much conversation and like not enough action. The first part was very actiony and I loved it, and then it kind of turned into just talking a lot, which I don't like to read about people talking. I don't know. So this one's a burn. Okay, now this is a reread. I just reread it for like the 100th time this month, but it's always going to be a reread for me. And then in Surrogate, I guess that means I have to rewrite it. Yeah, I could rewrite this. There's a couple parts that I could rewrite. Alright, guys. We're getting down there. I want to do a couple more rounds. Me too. Alright, there's 3. So, this game was harder than I thought it was. Okay, this one's called Write, which is actually right here. Haha. Write. 10 days to overcome writer's block. Period. I actually really love reading this, especially when I get stuck in the writing world. So, I really don't want to have to burn that one. Or I really want to reread that one. I always reread that one. Oh no, Angel Pig, which is another kid one that I have. Oh no. Angel Pig and the Hidden Christmas. Oh, that's such a good book too. Oh no, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, and the last one is Zombie Survival Guide. Okay, so when I was watching everyone else play this, I was like, oh, this is such an easy game. But when you're actually playing, it is so hard. So, Zombie Survival Guide. Oh, man. I don't know what I'm going to do here, guys. I guess I'll start with burning. I will burn the Zombie Survival Guide. Only because it's a funny book, and I really did enjoy reading it. But typically, I don't like to read funny books. I like more emotional reads. So, we will burn this. Oh, now here's the hard part. Do I reread the book that is helping me write my Chubba Wubba Land series? Or do I reread the book that saved my life? This book literally saved my life when I was a kid. And if you want that story, like this video and comment down below. And I will tell you the story of how Angel Pig and the Hidden Christmas literally saved my life. Not metaphorically, literally saved my life. It's about a girl who was gripping to death. And then she got a miracle. And she didn't want to die anymore. She wanted to fight. And that girl did fight. And that girl became me. Okay, so how do I pick between the book that is saving my future and the book that saved my life in the past? Oh my gosh. I guess that I'll rewrite this. Maybe. Oh, but I love it. Okay, so I will. Dude, what do I do? I'll rewrite this. There's a part of it that's great for a kid. I don't know. Oh my god. This one gave me so much hope and it literally saved my life. So I'm going to reread this one. I have to. And then this one, I guess I'll rewrite. There's some parts in here that I could change. I'm not sure exactly what part, but I could change some of the tips and things like that. So this one's a rewrite. The rewrite's right there. All right, one more round, guys. That one was the hardest one yet. So there's 3. All right, so the first one is a children's book again. How Do I Love You? Which is right here. It's a very short poem of how much a parent loves their child. And I've had it since I was a kid. It was from my mom. And then, Tell Me 3 Things. This is one of my new favorites that I read in 2019. Tell Me 3 Things. Oh, it's such a good book. Oh my gosh, we're off to a horrible start, guys, because I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, and then Where They Found Her. Okay. At least this one's easy. Where They Found Her. This one is The Burn. I'm going to start off. I could not do this one. It was just, no, I couldn't. So that one's Burn. And then, okay, so reread or rewrite? I will rewrite the ending on this one. I actually liked the ending, but it threw me off so much because it's a mystery of who she's talking to. Jessie is talking to someone online. They fall in love online. And when he finally reveals who he is, because he knows who she is, but she doesn't know who he is, there's a little twist at the end, which I actually really loved the twist. But just for the sake of this game, I will rewrite that one. And that means I will reread How Do I Love You. And honestly, it's so cute. It's like a 24-page book, and it's amazing. I love it. Alright. Alright, guys. 3 more. Oh, I got all 3 in one again. The first one is Divergent. Yes. I love Divergent. So there's Divergent. Okay, Such a Good Girl, which is right here. Okay. And the last book. Oh no. It's Mother, I Love You Forever, which is a book I've had since I was a kid. Hold on. Alright. So Mother, I Love You Forever. Oh, it's a book of poetry about my mom and how much I love your mommy, you know? And look at the oh man. Okay. So I will start with the easy part. Burn. Such a good girl. Did not like it. Burning it. Okay, so I guess since this is a collection of poems, I can just rewrite part of it and just change a couple of the poems and make them more emotional. So I will rewrite that one. And Divergent, obviously, I'm going to reread. Okay, this is way harder than I thought. What, one more round, guys? I mean, we got a few in there if you want to do a few more rounds. We'll see. All right, so there's 2, 3. So the first one is Grimm's Fairy Tales. You probably can't read that. Grimm's Fairy Tales. Then An Abundance of Catherines. So let me grab those. So here's Grimm's Fairy Tales. An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. I haven't been seeing who they're by. Sorry, my bad. Ooh, and the I-5 Killer. Oh, man. Now, it's been a long time since I've read the I-5 Killer. But I love true crime books. And I was totally obsessed with the I-5 Killer because that's where I used to live. And home, that'll always be home. So, oh my goodness, you guys. What do I do here? This is the worst. I haven't really been liking John Green. I used to love his stuff. I still love The Fault in the Stars. But I'm burning An Abundance of Catherines. I'm rereading the I-5 Killer. Which means I have to rewrite the Grimm's Fairy Tales. Hey, that's very much in my era. Like, I love writing kids' books. It's my genre. So, you know what? That one will work, actually. Alright. Come on, guys. 1, 2, 3. I believe that's 3. Let's see. 1, 2. Okay, I'll put that one back. Because that was 4. Wicked. Sorry if you guys can't read it. But this is Wicked. Okay. Then, oh, Dear Nobody. Oh, that one was really sad. So, Dear Nobody. And then, Alice in Wonderland. So, that one's actually going to be Through the Looking Glass again because it's in the same book. So, Alice in Wonderland, Wicked. I will reread Dear Nobody. It's a painful reread. It makes you cry. It's very emotional. But I will do it. Then Alice in Wonderland is going to be burnt at the stake. I did not care for it. Wicked, I will rewrite because it has potential. Alright, you guys want to do? I think we have enough for one last one. Okay? Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Okay, well, there's 3. Oh, wait, there's one more after that. Let's do one more after this. Maybe. Okay. So, Huckleberry Finn. A Book About Me, which is my kids' book choice. And 0 Day. Okay. So, 0 Day. A Book About Me, which is literally a book about me when I was in the 2nd grade. And then, what was the last one, guys? And the last one is The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. So, I might get killed for this, but I'm going to burn Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. It was a good story. It's just, I have problems with the language. And, okay, we'll just move past it. I will reread A Book About Me. Wait. No. I will reread 0 Day because I loved it. I will rewrite A Book About Me and add, like, my current life. Because this is a snapshot into my 2nd grade life, which is really cool to look back at. And look at the cute little illustrations. But I'll rewrite it so that it's more up to date. Alright, this is the last one because these are the last 3 pieces of paper. Obsidian is the first one. I don't know what that voice was for. Sorry, guys. Which is the first book in the Lux Beginnings. So it's our first choice. Then, The Outsiders, which is a great classic. Kinda, not really a classic, I don't think. And The 11th Plague. So, oh man. Okay. Let's start with the easy part. Burning the 11th Plague. I did not hate this book, but it's not my style. And I found it a little lackluster. I did give it a 3 out of 5 stars, but I think I will burn it. Then the hard ones. Pony Boy. I will rewrite this. And that means I will reread. No. Scratch that. I will reread The Outsiders. And I will rewrite Obsidian. Because there are parts of the book that I was not impressed with. I loved this book. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. But there were parts of it that just did not entice me as much. So that was Reread, Rewrite, or Burn. I hope you had as much fun as I did. This game is so hard. And if you don't believe me, I tag you to try it. Because I was watching them and I'm like, oh, that's so easy, you guys. This is what I would do. But when you're actually doing it with your favorite beloved books, whew, it's completely different. So, I will catch you in the next video. Bye!